drown out all that noise, drown out our voices, certainly. He doesn't want to hear any of that nonsense. He is locked and loaded. He is in full ninja sage mode.
The only thing tighter than that wedding ring is that headset to his head, man. He's got to stay composed and try to close this out against Jesse here after losing earlier on. He's had a tough day so far, but I expect he'll be just fine in this one. Momochi versus Commander Jesse.
What is the time zone difference between Tokyo and Atlanta? I think it's like 12, 13 hours. He's fully awoke right now. We're still like really tired towards the end of the night. Momochi is 100%. He's gonna steamroll through this. Let's see if he can keep it up from a little before.
Reminder, 3 out of 5. Loser is out of the tournament.
How do you think the longer format is going to benefit either player, if at all?
Yeah, I think Momochi has probably a good advantage here in this sense. But the thing about Momochi, we talked about it earlier, you know, he's a defensive player by nature, so playing against a character like Dhalsim, not always easy for him to do V-skill through. Look at the damage on that. Takes a tick throw this time. One thing that we talked about before, didn't capitalize really on just throwing Jesse over and over and over. He was trying to throw bait constantly.
Didn't really see him abuse the V-skill in the first one. Gets a counter and slides out.
Ooh, meaty. Oh, he could have
killed. Finish with the flame. Okay, but still safe with the back throw. So a little error there, but he recovered quite nicely. Commander Jesse on the board.
Momochi, that's the thing, right? As a defensive player, it's not always easy for him to just, you know, turn on and find aggression like this. Catches the backdash with that crouching heavy punch in. Jesse with the lead already.
I like how he's playing super aggressive.
Yeah, got to use more of that hail to close the distance against Jesse. We didn't see that as much earlier. Hail and walk back fierce. The vanity step, V-skill. There's so many important tools Colleen can use.
But still, until she activates now, her normals are a bit stubby. See if he can abuse the new ranges that he has under this trigger.
Yeah, punish on the mist teleport.
On fire now, on ice. Look at all that great damage. Avoids the hail, but so floaty. Nice Gale.
Another Gale. Ooh, takes the tick throw. Jesse looking in a good spot here. He's got meter to spare. He doesn't even need it. First game to Commander Jesse.
How can it be that Dhalsim is now the aggressor in the matchup? He's taking full advantage of Momochi's pensiveness and reserved playstyle.
Z, a wise man once said, Parabellum on fire. But Yoga Flame is the real fire in this matchup. You have to remember that.
This is true.
That's the one thing about Momochi. Yeah, that was such a sick bait on the counter. He really has kind of the cool, collected playstyle, right? And I feel like that really is not always easy to deal with. Try to get a punish. This will be...
That's a punish?
Yeah, back medium kick for Commander Jesse. Catches that backdash again. There's the counter. Look at the damage and stun.
Okay, but for every brilliant read like that, it seems like Commander Jesse's damage output is keeping up pace with Momochi. And now, reset into neutral, he really does have an advantage in this full screen. All right, in the corner. This is where Momochi will get most of his damage. Can Jesse get out?
Another Parabellum there. Ooh, backdash to bait it. He's got 2 bars here. Gonna spend it. Parabellum. The stun on that. Build some bar. Nice work to Momochi.
Back throw for maximum gauge build.
Yeah, whiffing those parries, the counters to get that extra bar. It's the danger of Colleen. As soon as she's got that V-trigger.
Does he have the read now?
Counter
he's got that Toic 900.
Plus frames. Yeah, he could have counter hit combo there. Didn't get it, but Momochi looking much sharper. Oh,
come on!
I feel like that was my fault.
How can anyone now press any buttons against Momochi when he had these brilliant reads on the counter? Oh, that was a relatively safe overhead.
Oh, it would have been stunned if he punished, but... Oh,
okay.
Momochi!
He's in his mind now. He is incepted. He is a thought inside the brain of Commander Jesse. I do not know how you can recover from this. You do look at the gaze of Momochi. He knows he's already infiltrated Commander Jesse. There's a spy on his army of Commander Jesse.
That was despicable. Those were actually the sickest reads on counter.
And it was like 4 reads in a row.
Yeah, it was back to back to back. Oh man, Jesse's got to settle and compose here.
So for those that are a bit unfamiliar, Colleen is making those hard reads. It's only when her opponent attacks and with the outstretched physical limb can she then counter like that. So Momochi is making these huge bets that Commander Jesse is going to press a button in that moment.
Yeah, and then what happens is Jesse becomes a little bit more scared to hit buttons and he can just kind of do his thing, and that's so scary for Jesse to deal with, right? Big jump in again. Goes low this time, does not spend EX on the Parabellum though.
You can see that Commander Jesse a bit more conservative than in the previous rounds. He doesn't want to eat another counter, but Momochi in this round hasn't even done it once.
Yeah, it was a good check from Momochi doing the target combo off Vanity Step just to see if Jesse knew. It's a good check.
Oh, close up punish. Okay, activates, now has great mobility and faster dashes. Oh, look at that side skate!
Oh, and auto-corrected it went the other way. Jesse, not a combo unless it's counter hit there, so he'll be all right.
Gray life building up. What? Just pierced the flame right through it.
Oh, he walks up, takes the throw. This is so scary now for Jesse. Exhale, doesn't hit a button. Tried to bait the throw, but Jesse stayed solid. Just a little too solid for his own good.
Seems like Momochi instilled the fear into Commander Jesse. He was petrified and stuck in that block state and just took the throw as a result.
Gale again, dash forward, this time the throw. Momochi's ready for it. He really wants to bait the throw, but Jesse not willing to bite.
Another one.
Ooh, snaps out another heavy punch, and that's such a dangerous button for Jesse to eat right now.
Oh, it's gonna get punished in the air?
Yeah, he just gets an anti-air instead of a punish on the landing frames. Oh, he tried to counter, yeah.
Oh,
the reaction! You thought he
Momochi.
only had those with Ken? You thought he could only hit confirm?
You only live once in this loser's bracket. Okay, gets to a
roundhouse, yeah.
Switches out, uses the flame as a shield to switch sides and teleport. He really wants to keep the battle in the middle of this. What is this?
What an activation of punish. Takes the tick throw.
The skates.
Momochi turned things around so fast. 2 quick games. He just became comfortable. You can see he really kind of felt the rhythm of Jesse's playstyle and is now looking super composed to close this out.
Right when he activated and put on the skates, he just put on the hurt. It was like Tonya Harding.
That's what happens, man. And Jesse now, this is his last chance, right? Down 2-1 here against Momochi. 3 out of 5, and the loser is out of here. He started the day in that winner's bracket against Phenom. You know, and whoever wins here has one more match after this anyway.
What is with these Japanese players going on the run and the terror inside loser's bracket a la Dogura of last week, and now we have Momochi with a valiant resurrection. This is not the same man that we saw in the beginning of the day. He's on an unstoppable force towards the upper brackets.
I mean, it's just really becoming comfortable, right, with all the players you're playing against. And you get that momentum of playing through loser's bracket match after match after match.
You know, in that sense, I really do think that those Topanga sets really do prepare the Japanese players for these grueling round-robin, best-of-5, best-of-7 long marathon sets that perhaps some of the Western players are not used to.
Might not be as familiar. Crush counter, takes that little slide afterwards. A float again, Jesse really trying to kind of make his offense count here when he can. And floating is so good, right? Unless Momochi's going to call it out with something like a V-skill or a counter, it's a pretty good choice.
Oh, okay. The call out.
Activates off the crushing medium kick.
And here's those skates, and he gets extra length on those limbs now.
Oh, counter poke.
What a beautiful punish on the outstretched limbs, and again, these reads.
Oh, he didn't bait the throw again, man. Jesse's staying so solid.
Slide too, and Parabellum is on fire tonight.
That's what happens, man. He knows he wants to go for that slide into V-trigger. He's calling him out, and Jesse's falling for it.
The backdash is placed so timely, allowing Commander Jesse to hang himself. He's going to get a good juggle into the Gale. A nice max damage.
Jesse sliding forward there, trying to cover a little bit of distance. Yeah, this range is really scary because of that V-skill, right? Because of the jump heavy kick, early jump heavy kick to throw off those anti-airs, and the V-skill from Colleen. Activates. And floating out again, you gotta watch that V-skill. Those are important tools that Colleen has.
Jesse really has to take advantage of the bank being open, the stage now expanding to the side, but now he finds himself into the corner. This is exactly the type of thing he wants to avoid. Activate the flames.
Oh, EX Vanity gets him through, but didn't get a combo off of it or anything, so lands on it. Jesse, so much meter, but can he escape Momochi punish?
There's the punish, very nice. Almost
goes
a full
low.
age.
Not dead though, one more mix-up, goes for the empty Gale into the throw.
Good break, oh, he can pierce into this.
Oh,
Momochi was ridiculous.
What a counter from him, oh
that counter was on the exact frame. The reactions, I would love to see the eye tracking on that. He had milliseconds to make that decision and bet it all on that move. Incredible display of human.
Did you guys see that?
He's a ninja, I told you. The download,
Sniping.
literally the download was just insane. It was